developments in the capture of the
Our team coverage continues tonight.
4 of the 7 escapees were arrested in Woodland Park.
These guys would fool you. They were your neighbors.
Larry Harper did not go quietly. Instead, police say he took his own life.
Rivas admits that he and he alone is responsible for the murder of Officer Aubrey Hawkins.
The last 2 escapees still on the run walked out of a hotel room in Colorado Springs and peacefully ended the biggest manhunt in Southwest history.
I, George Walker Bush, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Navy officials say the Greenville was surfacing when it ripped through the Japanese vessel's engine room.
The Greenville's captain has been relieved of his command.
The focus now has turned to the 16 civilians aboard the Greenville, specifically the 2 at the controls.
Dale Earnhardt Sr. died from injuries he received during a crash in the Daytona 500.
Racing won't be the same.
A U.S. spy plane and a Chinese fighter jet collided over the South China Sea.
And it is time for the Chinese government to return our plane.
Negotiations continue for the release of the 24 crew members.
The 24 servicemen and women stepped off their military transport plane.
There's been great joy here just watching our crew step foot back onto American soil.
Our job now is to prove to Boeing that Texas, North Texas, is the ideal location for their headquarters.
By helicopter, Boeing executives surveyed several locations.
Boeing has a new home for its headquarters tonight, and it's not North Texas.
An Arlington policeman has died after being shot during a training exercise.
He had a real love for the job.
Joey was in every respect a success in life.
Timothy James McVeigh has been executed by lethal injection. He was pronounced dead at 7:14 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
Police tonight are investigating the deaths of 2 children in downtown Dallas.
6-year-old Liberty and 9-year-old Faith were gunned down in their father's Deep Ellum loft.
The 7-year-old girl and her 12-year-old brother were found submerged in a backyard swimming pool.
An 8-year-old girl remains hospitalized tonight, malnourished and weighing less than half what she should.
The 8-year-old girl has been held prisoner in this 4x6 closet.
Barbara and Ken Atkinson are in jail. They're accused of keeping her locked in a closet for months.
Police responded to the Yates home. On arrival, Yates told them that she had killed her children. Her young family, ranging in age from 6 months to 7 years, had all been drowned.
The flooding that has swamped Houston.
2 days of torrential rains dumped nearly 20 inches of water. Almost everyone was caught by complete surprise.
An investigation is underway tonight into what caused a twin-engine plane to crash in a Dallas neighborhood.
But I heard and then the plane went dead.
No one on the ground was hurt. Even the grounded pilot only suffered what amount to be minor injuries for such a major crash.
The U.S. Olympic Committee has its short list of 2012 candidate cities, and tonight Dallas is not on that list.
I'd like to say to the people of Texas, it's been the great privilege of my life to represent you in the United States Senate.
I am resigning as of today as mayor of Dallas in order to run for the United States Senate.
The end of this 107th Congress is the time for me to stand down as majority leader and as member of Congress.
It is our conclusion, joined in by our colleagues from the United Kingdom, that the Lockheed Martin team is the winner of the Joint Strike Fighter program on a best value basis.
The hijacked 18-wheeler led Dallas police through the streets of South Dallas as well as the interstates and highways. At one point, residents were literally scrambling to safety as the truck drove by. The big rig eventually was stopped on Ledbetter, just east of I-45.
You watch it, you think that your time will never come, and my time's come. Today I announced my retirement from the National Football League and the Dallas Cowboys. It was 12 of the best years of my life.
We know Corey Stringer, number 77, is going to be missed. Running through the tunnel on game day, having his number called.
Danny Almonte, we have a Little League World Series perfect game. Touchdown! Ray Lewis, the MVP.
Without question, the most comfortable red sweater I've had on in 6 years.
he is admired as much for surviving as for winning the race.
The Los Angeles Lakers will make it a second straight NPPA crown.
It's an itch that still needs to be scratched here. And I want to make sure this scratch doesn't bother me for the rest of my life.
There's another record holder!
On September the 11th, enemies of freedom committed an act of war against our country.
Oh my God, another plane has just hit.
Top floors collapsed down. I never saw panic like this in my life.
It's just chaos. It's a war zone.
Great harm has been done to us. We have suffered great loss. Our nation has been put on notice. We're not immune from attack.
Authorities have no idea where this anthrax came from.
Either you are with us or you are with the terrorists. We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail. None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. And God bless America.